Hey everyone, welcome to your Timeless Love reading. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot. And this is a reading for you and the person on your mind. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's do an energy check to see where your person is at and how they're viewing this connection. The one that's on your mind, hold them in your mind. Trust your intuition as you listen to this reading, and keep in mind that it is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so it may not resonate with you. It is for a collective that is on a similar journey and an experience, so keep that in mind. What is your person's overall energy towards this reading presently? How are they feeling about it? Anticipating needs. A financial cushion provides comfort during tough times. How your person is viewing this connection is they're saving. They're looking to the future. This person wants to be in a confident and solid financial position for this connection. I want to be prepared for the future and not be caught off guard by unexpected events. I need to make sure we are ready for anything that comes our way. So saving, focusing on their material success and comfort, things of that nature. Okay, let's see. Let's get a little bit of clarity. What more can you tell us about this person's overall energy towards the connection? The one the viewer is here for. Let's get 2 cards. Okay, so we have spying and sorrow. This person is watching you. They may be watching you through any social media networks you may have. They're keeping an eye on you. They're gaining an understanding and learning about you through your social media as much as they are able. But this person feels a sense of loss and grief and sadness. They're at their breaking point. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed, feeling that this separation, this disconnect, this longing for you is not sustainable. It can't keep going. It's become too much of a burden for your person. So spying, sorrow, and breaking point. I'll let you see these. And as usual, if any image or anything comes to you when you look at the imagery, trust it. Right? Listen to your intuition. All right. Overwhelmed. Sorrow. How are you each viewing each other? How are you feeling? Thinking and feeling about each other? What's your overall energy towards each other right now? Let's get 1 tarot for each of you. Okay, so what popped out for you? How you're viewing this connection is you see this person as literally, I'm hearing the one. Magician is card number 1 of the major arcana. It feels like to you, this person is everything you've wanted. And it's kind of, in a sense, hard to believe. And it's as if I'm seeing like a desert. What is it called? When you see something in the distance on the Sahara, but it's like an illusion. It's like something that you're having a hard time digesting, but you really feel that this person is everything that you've ever wanted in your life. And it's kind of hard for you to believe. And how they're viewing you, you show them a new way, a new world, a new possibility. You have a beautiful mind, and it's passionate and inspiring, and meeting you has caused this person to see life and how they go forward in their own life with new eyes, renewed eyes, something that is making them feel really tempted to leave what they've always done and known behind. And they're kind of at a fork in the road of, do I keep doing what I've always done, or do I go towards this person, this beautiful, inspiring person who lives life in such a beautiful new way? So that could be the breaking point where they're at, trying to decide what to do and how to do it and what's the right move for them, not wanting to be impulsive. Let's click clarity on that. Tell me more about your energy towards your person. 555 on the clock. So shift, disruption, this connection in both of your lives is unexpected, and it's changed everything. Spirit, please clarify the Magician and the Two of Wands for the viewer and their person and how they're viewing one another. Let's get one clarifier for each. Protector. You feel very protective of this person. Maybe you see that they have a love for the outdoors, and that's something that you find connection and resonance in. And a white stag is a rare sight, right? It's kind of a birth defect, but it's a diamond in the rough. It's a rare thing, and that's exactly how you're viewing this person. You don't see them as some, defenseless, weak doe. You see this person as somebody who is very capable of making it on their own, and has, based on, how many points are on the antlers of this stag. I mean, he's old. He's not that they see you as old, but somebody who has made it through much and has a lot of experience under their belt and has survived through everything that life has thrown at this person. So, an old soul, and that could be, what I'd said, old. It doesn't feel like old as in earthly old, but old as in the wisdom and the way of the soul of this person. They are very special to you. And Two of Wands for your person. This is very incredible. So notice how on the Two of Wands, this man, this character, and it's not gender specific, it's energy. This individual is holding this earth in their hand. This wand is in the traditional deck, bolted down to the ground, to the castle wall. It represents the passion and the beauty and the life that they've followed and created for themselves. But this new opportunity, this new world of potential has completely taken you, right? You are the world, and you have taken this person's gaze off of what was important to them, what they've worked so hard towards and to build and to create and to live and to flourish in. These white flowers represent renewal, a new path, a new beginning, a new possibility. And what came out to clarify that is infinite possibilities. And also I see a unicorn, right? What are unicorns? Rare. What is a stag? Rare. A white stag. Also, these butterflies speak to, shifting from a perspective of a caterpillar, kind of kept to the ground, can only walk on its feet. But this transition of going into a cocoon and being reborn into something that is almost unrecognizable and completely different, with wings, beautiful, expansive. So how they're viewing you is, there's so much possibility here. Your beauty is transformative. You are wanting, I mean, with these red flowers, they really speak to kind of like passion. And perhaps your person has lived and operated from a very passion-driven life. This could be very sexually and physically driven towards connections and people. But there is a gift in your presence in this life, and they see it. Your person sees it. Whether they're showing it in the 3D, in your experience, they see it. You beckon them to abandon a life of earthly, sexual, physical driven mentality, to go beyond the ordinary and to become legends. They see you as somebody who is sovereign over their life, who doesn't care what people think, who doesn't live their life according to society and the rules and the box, right? You're somebody who does what you feel divinely guided to do, and you don't care about what anybody thinks about your path, and that is truth and magnetism. And that is what is causing this person to see this whole new world of potential. Let's see here. What is the strongest connecting energy? Strongest connecting love energy between the two of you at this time. Strongest connecting love energy, Spirit, between the viewer and their person. And with seeing Breaking Point, I was just perusing through Netflix the other day and noticed a really old movie called Point Break. So there might be a message there for you. Surfing, something like that. Okay, let's see. Too many popped out. And I wasn't focused on the question because I was distracted by Point Break. My name's Johnny Utah. Who cares? Okay. What is the strongest connecting love energy right now between you and this person that is on your mind? Strongest connecting, Spirit. A new beginning, new potential, new experience. Something that is being gifted from the divine. In this experience, both of you see each other as a new path and a new way, and a new experience that's exciting and scary at the same time. Okay, let's see. I want to get a little bit of clarity about that. Let's do this one. Spirit, please clarify Ace of Pentacles for the viewer and their person. Please show me more about what that energy looks like on each side. Please clarify Ace of Pentacles for the viewer and their person, Spirit. So, for you, it must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. That clarifies the Magician. That clarifies this white stag, this diamond in the rough, this unique, rare, once-in-a-lifetime sighting. This person in your life feels soulfully purposeful. It also feels, I'm seeing kind of the wheel on the Wheel of Fortune. So fated, something unexpected, something that your actions didn't do anything to bring, but that was meant to come into your life. And that's how you're viewing them. It must be written in the stars because I wasn't expecting this. I'm grateful and terrified at the same time as how you feel about this person. Okay, and what popped out for them, you're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. This is the strongest connecting energy. You both want each other. So I'm not sure if you're in communication with this person or not. It's not really looking like no contact, but it could be. Take it as it resonates. Run away. Maybe there is somebody who is backing away from the connection. You or this person. What is the strongest crossing energy? Strongest crossing energy between you and this person. Where are you guys not in alignment, not in resonance, not matching energetically? What is the strongest blockage here between the two of you? The Weaver. We are all weavers, right? Our thoughts, our emotions, and our lifestyle choices that are built around our thoughts and our emotions create the reality in which we live in. So the Weaver, in some sense, is speaking to thoughts producing emotions, and emotions causing choices in action or inaction, communication or non-communication, whatever the case may be, that may not be for the highest good of the connection at this time. The Guardian at the bottom. Each of you could be guarded, very guarded and protective of your energies towards one another, possibly distrustful. I want to get a little bit more about that. Why the Weaver is the strongest crossing energy. Why the Weaver? Why the Weaver for the viewer and their person spirit? Please clarify the energy on each side. Why the Weaver? Okay, so clarifying it for you. Ace of Pentacles. So the blockage, that's so interesting. My nails. Strongest connecting energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the Weaver and the experience that you're creating is the Ace of Pentacles. What is the new beginning that you're creating with your thoughts? What is the picture you're painting? Is it one that is guarded and defensive? And clarifying the Weaver for your person. King of Cups. And remember, it's not gender specific. It is simply energy. The crossing energy is standing in front of the new beginning, and somebody who, for your person, somebody who feels very deeply towards you, has an ocean of depth of emotion for you. I want to get a little bit more about that. Additional. This one feels like the one. Okay. Let's clarify an additional layer. Why the Ace of Pentacles for you? Clarifying the crossing energy of the Weaver. Why the Ace of Pentacles? Fear. The path ahead that you see towards this person. There is something looming overhead that feels unsafe. Kind of like I'm getting the feeling of how you'd feel if you saw like a big spider that was, what is it, descending from the doorway that you have to walk through. Why Ace of Pentacles, clarifying the Weaver for the viewer spirit. Releasing judgment wanted to come out. Do not fear your darkness. You are not good or bad. You are human and you are evolving. Perhaps this looming presence of fear that is overhead the path that you need to go towards is a feeling that you are a bad person or not good enough, or you're very judgmental and critical of what you bring to the table and who you are. Perhaps you seeing this person as this elusive, rare white stag and seeing them as your soulmate and feels like something that's fated for you, that this person is your person, that it's something, if you could have picked a person that was somebody, just a sculpture of perfection, that is how you see this person. And there is a sense of inadequacy that I'm getting for this. And I also, so in this card, I was drawn towards beyond the pentacle or these two pillars, and this reminded me of the spider and walking towards this path. And that fear, maybe that criticism, that judgment, she's also, facing that same way and looking down a path that feels very dark and scary. And perhaps there's a sense of feeling ill-equipped to navigate what it would be like with this person. Okay, why the King of Cups for your person? 2121 on the clock. That could mean something and have a message for you if you feel guided to look it up. Why King of Cups, clarifying the crossing energy of the Weaver. Why the King of Cups? The fear of love. Past hurts can create walls. Be mindful of where you block love from entering your life. Fear of love. This person feels, I said, an ocean of depth of emotion and attraction and connection for you. They see something happening and possible. You're not just a pretty face or an exciting new endeavor. You are somebody they see on a deeper level of potential into the future, into their future. And it causes them to retreat in, it feels like a very scary road to tread down. So, like sunglasses hiding somebody's eyes. Eyes are the door to the soul, the doorway to the soul. And this person is hiding behind sunglasses, their truth, metaphorically, symbolically, not letting you see into their truth. This also might be somebody who, in person, has a hard time looking you in the eye because they know that will be their undoing. Being mindful of where you block love from entering your life. This person is at a fork in the road. Do what I've always done. That's very passion and hedonistic and just physically driven. Or go towards something more beautiful and divine and expansive. This person may be, in a sense, processing loss and grief of knowing that they are not going to be comfortable being the person they used to be. There's a sorrow and a loss of self in this. But your person is getting to work. 7 could be a number that speaks to something that is, taking what you've learned through transition. I had mentioned 555 and learning it and applying it and navigating, your best to go forward. So this Ace of Pentacles is out here on the table twice. Do not fear your darkness. Whatever darkness this person's presence has shown you within yourself, be it a tendency to do something, a pattern, something within yourself that has been illuminated and shown to you, do not be afraid of it, because that fear, that darkness, going straight towards it is your path, is your way. Don't let fear stop you from doing what it is that you need to do. Don't let your mind weave and create a tapestry of bullshit. Pardon my French. Okay. I was called to look at the bottom as well. The anger within. You or your person could feel or could have been sparked to feel anger. either them towards you or you towards them. Take it how it resonates. But for you or them, for you, because that is, you are, the only thing that's within your control. Anger is a teacher. It's not your enemy. Ask yourself, where are the roots of this anger? What is it? What is the foundation? Where is it? Where was it bred and grown from? Explore its roots rather than suppressing it. Fear could also have been their response to, or their anger could have been their response, a secondary emotion to fear of the depth of the emotion that they feel towards you. And this fear is causing intrusive thoughts. It is adversarial energy at work in their head, in their mind. I want to read about it. So I feel like there will be more to that. That's what's come to me intuitively, but let's see what the author of this deck would like to share with us. Author. Cute. I chose to say author. That's funny. Author, destiny, adaptable. The weaver is one who leaves little to chance. The web of a weaver's life story can be described as being made of carefully placed threads, each line woven with great determination. If any one part of their web is damaged, they will adapt and repair the thread, embracing the adjustment with ease. In being the author of their own life story, the weaver is the essence of self-control and will often seem to others as honest and genuine. After all, the strongest webs are made of truth. In constructing an ideal life, the weaver must remember that not all events can be controlled, that some threads in life are meant to be used, then realized or released into the wind. Realized could have meaning as well. Serendipitous moments and chance encounters will occur and should be embraced even when the web seems unprepared to catch them. The weaver teaches us that with preparation and intent, our lives can take the same shape as our desires. So with preparation and intent of thought and belief and faith in what is unseen rather than what is visible on the screen of your reality right now, change can happen that is beautiful. So with the weaver being a crossing energy, there is a story within both of your minds that is being woven through the lens and that ever presence of a shadow within. So for you, you are not good or bad. You are a human. So release judgment of yourself, decisions you made in the past. Everything you've done, you did with the intention of doing the best with what you had at the time. And if looking back, you had more knowledge at the time you look back and you judge that earlier version of yourself, that's not helpful. There is no point in regret. There is no point in judging yourself as good or bad. You are a human in life school, experiencing things, navigating things, learning about yourself, falling, getting back up, evolving. You are not failing. You haven't done anything wrong. You have simply made choices that produced results. Now what can you do to apply what you've learned to do better moving forward? I encourage me, Natalie, not Spirit, to go forward with that mentality of, I have no regrets. Every choice I've made has led me to where I am, and I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Everything is happening for me, not to me. This decision that I made that produced this result, it's happening for me. If I see clarity now, where before I didn't, what can I do with that clarity to do better and to move forward with a more open heart and a willingness to learn, to be vulnerable, to trust, to know that everything is happening for a reason. Okay. What is your person not telling you? If fear and doubt were not part of the equation, what would your person tell you? What would they say to you? If fear and doubt were not in your person's heart in any way, shape, or form, what would they say to you? 3 cards is what I wanted. That's so wonderful. They all popped out. Let's see what it is. They would say to you that I want to move forward towards you with everything I've got, but I have a lot of things that I keep secret and I don't tell people. But ultimately, I see a beautiful future with you. One that is abundant, successful, one where you are cared for, loved, you're provided for, and you have everything you need. You are protected. I wear a mask because I have a lot of dialogue going on in my head, but ultimately I'm ready to come towards you and give this a shot. That's what I feel in my heart and my soul right now. That's what they would say if there was no fear or doubt. Okay. Let's see here. What is this person most drawn to in you? What is the strongest magnetic energy pulling this person to you? I see. I have decided I want to pursue you and nothing is going to stop me. Expect a lot of action from my part. So this person might be quiet right now. They might not be communicating, or, they might be kind of keeping things under wraps, but this is how they're feeling. They're drawn to you in a way that is like a moth to a flame. There's a very strong impulse to come towards you right now. All right, and let's kind of shift over to you. What is your higher self guiding you to bring your awareness to right now? What is your higher self wanting you to see? Surrender to non-action. Be okay in not knowing. Be okay in stillness. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power, your own purpose, and loving on yourself, right? Let this person come to you. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If this person's presence isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So surrender to being okay, not knowing, and the stillness, and your power of staying in your presence. Loving on yourself, focusing on what matters to you, your evolution, your healing, your goals, your love, making sure you're balanced, mind, body, and soul every day. Do things that strengthen your relationship and love for yourself, and do what you can to keep your mind pure and effectively thinking, because those thoughts that run through your mind produce emotions, and emotions can make people do things that are irrational, not thought out, impulsive, not according to their character. Surrender to trust on the bottom. Okay, and all those cards are blue. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So surrender to non-action, and I'm getting more trust in divine timing. Trust in that if you focus on what matters to you, if you focus on knowing yourself rather than hyper-focusing on them, what they're doing, why they did this, why they did that, why they said this, why they didn't say that, things of that nature are very in the ego, right? The ego just creates stories and problems. Don't give your ego that much power over your reality. Let's get a message from your higher self along with that. Spirit, what would you like to say to the viewer? What would you like to say to the viewer for their highest good, those who are open and receptive? What would you like to say? Okay, let's see. Release all doubts and fears, right? Surrender to non-action, trust in divine timing. You are currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes that have been long awaited. Leave the past where it belongs, in the past. Release judgment of yourself. You are not good or bad. You are human, right? Step into compassion and love for yourself and your experience. Trust that everything will fall into place for you in divine timing. Love on yourself in all the ways that you know you should. All right. And I get a little bit of guidance. What actionable guidance does Spirit have for you right now? And I want to read from the book of this. What actionable guidance do you have for the viewer? Meet yourself. And I love that because it feels in alignment with the message of love on yourself, right? Meet yourself where you are. 59. Let's see here. And what is that? 59 is, it breaks down to 5. So another 5. In this shift, in this unexpected chance encounter, and this new upheaval of life that's happened since you met this person. Meet yourself, the new self. Revere the otherworldly, transcendent being that you are. Transcendent being that you are. Okay, although many of us go through life feeling lost, the truth is that all things are accessed through the portal of our consciousness. We are indeed the gods and goddesses of our own lives, and when we offer up our prayers and reverence, we should remember to give some of that respect and devotion to our magical little selves. This card is a reminder to acknowledge your own divinity, the spark of magic that truly lies within you. And also, I'm feeling called to say, in any way that you put this person on a pedestal or you see them as a catch and a wonderful, beautiful soul, know that you are that as well. You're a catch. You bring a lot to the table, and your uniqueness is brilliance. You are a powerful creator of your destiny, and you are your own sacred gateway to the divine. Can't you see what a holy and otherworldly creature you are? Although we are bound by the messy and feral glory of the human experience, we all have another dimension. How can you worship the inner spark of divinity that lies within you today? It is time to move past whatever bullshit, and I never swear in my readings, so there's something here. That's 2 BS's here. All right. Is it time to move past whatever BS is dragging you down and bask in reverence for your own higher self, which is always present and working for your benefit? Acknowledge the divinity within and allow it to be your compass, your North Star. Let's see. Yep. So that's pretty magical as usual. All right, let's close it out with, let's get an angel number and some charms. What message would like to come through in numerology? 3? 3 numbers? Okay. We're doing this. 0707 100 and 66. Awakening inner knowing and circle of love. Your heart is a wise and sacred portal to the divine, a place where wisdom and intuition reside. Through stillness and introspection, you can tap into the limitless well of knowing within you. This connection with your true self, and this one, right, the guidance, meet yourself. This connection with your true self will guide you towards your highest path and purpose. Your angels encourage you to be strong in the face of adversity. The turbulent phase serves as an opportunity to expand your consciousness and achieve spiritual awakening. Release your grasp. The new perspective will bring you a deeper sense of peace and understanding. And circle of love, your angels remind you of the sacredness of the connections that hold deep meaning in your heart. The sacredness of the connections that hold deep meaning in your heart. How you view this person. Take the time to deepen your bonds with your family, friends, and loved ones. They are your source of divine strength and unyielding support, a circle of love that surrounds you always. So these are the messages that wanted to come out aggressively as they flew out of the deck. Okay, and charms. Let's do some charms. Get those out of there. Okay, this could be confirmation, symbols, experiences you've had with this person, ages, dates, anything that wants to come through. So we have a unicorn, we have a sewing machine, we have a zodiac sign Aquarius, and we have the tree of life. And I was reading and studying about the tree of life, and what's coming to me with that is that the conscious cannot meet divinity in any other way and portal other than the unconscious. So through your waking state, this thinking mind, this egoic territory of just being awakened in this physical realm, that's not how you meet divinity. Meditation, stillness, connecting with that inner sight, that altered state of consciousness, right? I see here, so I said a sewing machine. We have a unicorn, which is confirming, how they view you. They see you as a rare, beautiful being. The two tree of life, so that's interesting. Little baby one and a big one. And then I have, looks like a Texas Longhorn. Is that what this is? Nails make everything harder, but they're fabulous. I have a sparrow here. That could mean something to you. Sparrow energy. And I have also grapes. What does that speak to? Fruits, abundance. Okay, and so for letters, I have N, K, and A. And I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful for you, and if it was, please let me know. As always, I love hearing how the readings connect with you and the, illuminations and synchronicities that you guys experience here. It's also very, it's confirmation for me and helps me to feel confident in what I'm channeling and connecting for the collective. So please don't be shy. I hope you all have a beautiful day or night whenever this finds you, and I'm sending you all so much love, and I'll talk to you soon.